Imagine a life where you wake up every day feeling light, happy, and full of hope. A life where the weight of your past doesn't hold you down anymore. Where you look in the mirror and truly love the person looking back at you. It might sound like a dream, but it's not. This life is possible for you, and it all starts with two simple yet powerful ideas: letting go of the past and loving yourself first. These aren't just nice-sounding words. They're the keys to unlock a whole new way of living. When you learn to let go of what's behind you and embrace who you are right now, you open the door to a world of possibilities. You become free to create the life you've always wanted, without the chains of old hurts and regrets holding you back. But here's the thing. This journey isn't always easy. It takes courage to face your past, and even more courage to look at yourself with kindness. Yet, it's a journey worth taking. Because on the other side of this challenge is a version of you that's stronger, happier, and more at peace than you ever thought possible. Many of us carry our past like a heavy backpack we can't seem to take off. We hold on to old memories, painful experiences, and mistakes we've made. It's like we're always looking in the rearview mirror, even when we're trying to move forward. This constant backward glance keeps us stuck, unable to fully enjoy the present or look forward to the future. Think about it. How often do you replay old arguments in your head, wishing you'd said something different? Or beat yourself up over a decision you made years ago? Maybe you're holding on to anger towards someone who hurt you, or guilt over something you did. These thoughts and feelings from the past don't just stay in our minds. They affect everything we do. When we're stuck in the past, we often make choices based on old fears or hurts. We might avoid new relationships because we're afraid of getting hurt again. Or we might hold ourselves back from great opportunities because we don't think we deserve them. It's like we're living our lives with one foot on the brake, never allowing ourselves to fully move forward. This holding on to the past doesn't just affect our actions. It affects how we feel about ourselves too. We might think, I made so many mistakes. I'm not good enough. Or, I've been hurt so many times, I must not be worthy of love. These thoughts chip away at our self-esteem, making it hard to love and accept ourselves as we are. The problem gets even bigger when we don't love ourselves. When we don't have that foundation of self-love, we often look for validation and happiness in all the wrong places. We might stay in unhealthy relationships, overwork ourselves trying to prove our worth, or seek comfort in things that ultimately harm us. It's a cycle that keeps us feeling stuck and unhappy. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to keep living with one foot in the past and one foot on the brake. There's a way to break free from this cycle, to let go of what's holding you back and start loving yourself fully. And that's what we're going to explore next. The key to breaking free from the past and stepping into a brighter future is twofold: letting go of what no longer serves you and embracing self-love. These two ideas might sound simple, but they have the power to completely transform your life. Let's start with letting go. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting your past or pretending it didn't happen. It means accepting what happened and choosing not to let it control your present and future. When you let go, you're saying, yes, this happened, but I'm not going to let it define me anymore. It's like putting down that heavy backpack of past hurts and regrets, allowing yourself to walk forward freely. Letting go is powerful because it frees up so much of your energy. Think about how much time and emotional energy you spend thinking about past mistakes or hurts. Now imagine if you could use all that energy to focus on the present and create a better future. That's what letting go allows you to do. It gives you the freedom to be fully present in your life right now. But letting go is only half of the equation. The other half is self-love. Self-love is about accepting yourself fully, flaws and all. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you'd show to a good friend. When you love yourself, you stop seeking validation from others because you know your own worth. You make choices that are good for you because you believe you deserve good things. Self-love is like building a strong foundation for your life. When you love yourself, you're better equipped to handle life's challenges. You're more resilient in the face of setbacks because your sense of worth doesn't depend on external circumstances. You're also able to form healthier relationships because you're not looking for someone else to complete you or make you happy. You already have that within yourself. When you combine letting go with self-love, something amazing happens. You create space in your life for new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities. You're no longer held back by the past or by limiting beliefs about yourself. Instead, you're free to grow, to explore, to take risks, and to fully embrace life. This combination of letting go and self-love opens the door to personal growth and transformation. It allows you to see yourself and your life with new eyes. Suddenly, possibilities that seemed out of reach before start to look achievable. Dreams that you'd given up on start to feel possible again. You start to realize that you have the power to shape your life in ways you never imagined before. But here's an important thing to remember. This journey of letting go and learning to love yourself isn't a one-time event. It's a process, something you'll continue to work on throughout your life. There will be days when it feels easy and days when it feels really hard. That's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, one step at a time. As we dive deeper into understanding the past, the power of letting go, and the practice of self-love, remember this: you are worthy of love, happiness, and all the good things life has to offer. Your past doesn't define you, and you have the power to create a future filled with joy and purpose. This journey of letting go and loving yourself is the first step towards that bright future. So let's take that step together. Our past shapes us in many ways, but it doesn't have to control us. Many of us hold on to the past like it's a lifeline, even when it's dragging us down. We do this for different reasons. Sometimes we hold on to good memories because we're afraid we won't have experiences that good again. Other times, we hold on to painful memories because we think they'll protect us from getting hurt in the future. Think of your past like an old book. It's full of stories, some happy, some sad, some exciting, some painful. But here's the thing: you're not just the reader of this book, you're also the author. You get to decide which stories you want to keep reliving and which ones you're ready to close the chapter on. Holding on to the past can affect us in ways we might not even realize. It can make us afraid to try new things because we're worried we'll fail like we did before. It can make us hesitant to trust people because we've been hurt in the past. It can even make us doubt ourselves and our abilities because of old criticisms or mistakes. But what if we looked at our past experiences in a different way? What if, instead of seeing them as things that limit us, we saw them as lessons that have made us stronger and wiser? Every experience you've had, good or bad, has taught you something. It's helped shape you into the person you are today. This new way of looking at your past doesn't mean ignoring the hard parts or pretending everything was perfect. It means acknowledging what happened, learning from it, and then choosing to move forward. It's about saying, yes, this happened to me, but it doesn't define me. I'm more than my past experiences. Letting go is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself, but it's often misunderstood. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or pretending something never happened. It means accepting what happened and choosing not to let it control your present and future. Imagine you're holding a balloon. This balloon represents something from your past. Maybe it's a mistake you made, a relationship that ended, or a dream that didn't work out. Holding onto this balloon takes energy. It limits what else you can do with your hands. Now imagine slowly opening your fingers and watching that balloon float away. You can still see it. You still remember holding it, but it's not weighing you down anymore. That's what letting go feels like. When you let go, you free up so much energy. Energy that you can now use to focus on your present and create your future. You're no longer weighed down by what ifs and if onlys. Instead, you're free to ask, what now and what next? Letting go also gives you a sense of peace. When you're not constantly reliving past hurts or mistakes, you can find more joy in the present moment. You can appreciate what you have now instead of always wishing things were different. Here's a simple exercise to start practicing letting go. Close your eyes and think of something from your past that's been bothering you. Imagine holding it in your hands. Now take a deep breath, and as you exhale, imagine releasing it. Watch it float away or dissolve into the air. Remember, you might need to do this many times. Letting go is a practice, not a one-time event. Letting go isn't always easy, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's okay if it takes time. Be patient with yourself. Each time you choose to let go, even in small ways, you're taking a step towards freedom and peace. Self-love is a term we hear a lot, but what does it really mean? At its core, self-love is about accepting yourself fully and treating yourself with kindness and respect. It's about recognizing your worth as a person, regardless of your achievements or what others think of you. Think of self-love as being your own best friend. How do you treat your best friends? You're probably patient with them when they make mistakes. You encourage them when they're feeling down. You celebrate their successes and stand by them during tough times. Self-love is about doing all of these things for yourself. Many people think self-love is selfish or arrogant, but that's a misunderstanding. Self-love isn't about thinking you're better than everyone else. It's not about ignoring your flaws or never trying to improve. Instead, it's about accepting yourself as you are right now, while also knowing you can grow and change. Self-love is important because it forms the foundation for everything else in your life. When you love yourself, you make better choices. You choose relationships that are good for you because you know you deserve to be treated well. You take care of your health because you value yourself. You pursue your dreams because you believe you're worthy of success. Moreover, self-love helps you handle life's ups and downs better. When you love yourself, your self-worth doesn't depend on external things like your job, your relationship status, or how many likes you get on social media. This makes you more resilient. When things go wrong, you can comfort and encourage yourself instead of falling into self-criticism. Learning to love yourself is a journey, and it's different for everyone. For some, it might mean learning to speak to themselves more kindly. For others, it might mean setting healthier boundaries in relationships. For many, it involves healing from past hurts and letting go of limiting beliefs about themselves. Remember, self-love isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing your whole self, your strengths and your weaknesses, your successes and your failures. It's about knowing that you are worthy of love and respect simply because you exist. As we move forward, we'll explore practical ways to build self-love in your life. But for now, just know this: you are worthy of love, especially your own. And learning to love yourself is one of the most important and rewarding journeys you can embark on. Self-love isn't just a feeling, it's a practice. It's something you do, not just something you feel. And like any practice, it gets easier and more natural the more you do it. So how can you start practicing self-love in your daily life? One simple way is to start your day with positive self-talk. When you look in the mirror in the morning, instead of focusing on things you don't like, try saying something kind to yourself. It could be as simple as, "Good morning, I love you," or "You're doing your best, and that's enough." Another powerful practice is self-care. This doesn't have to mean expensive spa days or elaborate routines. Self-care can be as simple as making sure you drink enough water, get enough sleep, or take a few minutes each day to do something you enjoy. When you take care of yourself, you're sending a message that you're worth taking care of. Setting boundaries is also an important part of self-love. This means learning to say no to things that drain you or don't align with your values. It means standing up for yourself and not letting others treat you poorly. Remember, you teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. Forgiveness is another crucial aspect of self-love. We all make mistakes. It's part of being human. Learning to forgive yourself for past mistakes, just as you would forgive a friend, is a powerful act of self-love. It doesn't mean you forget what happened, but it means you stop punishing yourself for it. Here's a simple self-love exercise you can try. Take a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you like about yourself. They can be big things or small things. Maybe you like your sense of humor, or how you always remember your friends' birthdays, or how you make great pancakes. The more you practice noticing good things about yourself, the easier it becomes. Remember, learning to love yourself is a journey. Some days it might feel easy, and other days it might be a struggle. That's okay. Be patient with yourself. Every small act of self-love is a step in the right direction. Letting go and self-love might seem like separate ideas, but they're actually closely connected. When you let go of past hurts, regrets, and limiting beliefs about yourself, you create space for self-love to grow. And when you love yourself more, it becomes easier to let go of things that no longer serve you. Think of it like cleaning out a cluttered room. Letting go is like removing all the old stuff you don't need anymore. Self-love is like filling that room with things that make you happy and support you. Both parts are necessary to create a space where you can thrive. When you let go of past mistakes and stop beating yourself up over them, you're practicing self-love. You're saying, "I'm human, I make mistakes, and that's okay." When you let go of others' expectations and choose to live according to your own values, that's self-love too. You're saying, "My happiness and well-being matter." Similarly, when you love yourself, it becomes easier to let go. When you know your worth, you can more easily let go of relationships that don't serve you. When you believe in yourself, you can let go of the need for others' approval. When you accept yourself, flaws and all, you can let go of the need to be perfect. Here's a real-life example. Imagine someone who's always been critical of themselves because they didn't follow the career path their parents wanted. As they practice self-love, they start to accept their own choices and values. This self-acceptance makes it easier to let go of their parents' expectations and the guilt they've been carrying. As they let go of this burden, they create more space for self-love to grow. It's a positive cycle that builds on itself. Remember, both letting go and self-love are ongoing processes. They work together, supporting each other, helping you grow into the best version of yourself. The journey of letting go and learning to love yourself isn't always smooth. There will be challenges along the way, and that's completely normal. Recognizing these challenges and knowing how to face them is an important part of your growth. One common challenge is the voice of your inner critic. This is that voice in your head that points out your flaws and mistakes, that tells you you're not good enough. When you're trying to practice self-love, this voice might get louder at first. It might say things like, "Who do you think you are?" or "You don't deserve love." Remember, this voice isn't the truth. It's just old patterns of thinking. When you hear it, try to respond with kindness. Say, "I hear you, but I choose to be kind to myself instead." Another challenge is dealing with setbacks. You might have days where you fall back into old patterns of negative self-talk or holding on to past hurts. This doesn't mean you failed or that you're not making progress. It's just part of the journey. When this happens, be gentle with yourself. Remind yourself that growth isn't linear and every moment is a new chance to start again. Letting go can be especially challenging when it comes to deep-seated beliefs or long-held grudges. You might intellectually know that you need to let go, but emotionally struggle to do so. This is normal too. Letting go is a process, and sometimes it happens in layers. Be patient with yourself and acknowledge the progress you're making, even if it feels slow. When facing these challenges, it can help to remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. Maybe you want more peace in your life, or better relationships, or the freedom to pursue your dreams. Keep this motivation in mind when things get tough. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. If you're struggling, don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or a professional for support. Sometimes, talking through your challenges with someone else can provide new perspectives and encouragement. As we come to the end of this journey through letting go and self-love, remember that this is just the beginning. The ideas and practices we've explored are seeds that you can nurture in your own life, watching them grow and bloom over time. Letting go of the past and loving yourself first are not just nice ideas. They're transformative practices that can change your life. When you release the weight of past hurts, regrets, and limiting beliefs, you free yourself to live fully in the present. When you embrace self-love, you build a foundation of worth and strength that can support you through any challenge. Remember, this journey is uniquely yours. There's no one right way to let go or to love yourself. It's about finding what works for you, what resonates with your heart and soul. Be patient with yourself as you explore and grow. Every time you choose to let go of something that's holding you back, you're creating space for something better. Every time you choose to treat yourself with kindness and respect, you're reinforcing your inherent worth. These small choices add up over time, gradually transforming your relationship with yourself and with the world around you. As you move forward from here, carry with you the knowledge that you are worthy of love and happiness, just as you are. Your past does not define you. You have the power to shape your present and your future. You have within you everything you need to create a life filled with joy, purpose, and self-love. So take a deep breath and take that first step. Whether it's letting go of an old hurt, speaking to yourself more kindly, or doing something to take care of yourself today, every step counts. You're on a beautiful journey of self-discovery and growth. Embrace it with all its challenges and triumphs. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. There are people who care about you and want to support you, and most importantly, you have yourself, your strongest ally and truest friend. Trust in yourself, believe in your worth, and keep moving forward. Your best life is waiting for you, and it starts with letting go and loving yourself first.